What job did you dream of having when you were a kid?
I think I was never dreaming about a job. I knew that's an adult thing when I was a kid, so I was not so excited about it, or I didn't think too much about it. So I was just enjoying my time and I was trying to be present in my childhood. That's very adult, right?
Yeah, that's very adult. That's very adult. Was there any point in your life when you thought, I want to aspire to this career or that career?
Not really. I actually, when I was younger, when I did my apprenticeship here in Switzerland in banking, I was really bad at it. I'm a terrible assistant, and of course, when you're the youngest in the company, you always have to be the assistant because that's how the world works. I'm just the worst assistant you can find because I'm pretty chaotic and I don't like to do work that I don't see purpose behind. I was always told that I suck at work and that I'm bad at work. It took a little bit of time to figure out that I'm actually really good at work because I had to find something that I was naturally gifted in, and that my gifts and talents, I had to find a place where I can use them, where I saw that people are excited about what I can bring to the table.
So where did you find that place?
It was actually when I started to be more in sales and executing marketing, because that was a place where I could use my natural gift of connecting with people and talking to them and my eye for aesthetics. It was just a place where I could just be myself and people got excited about it in a work environment. I realized that I can use it for my actual job.
So tell me, what is your job title now?
My job title is Marketing Manager for Central and South Europe for Nokia Mobile phone. It sounds crazier than it actually is.
Explain that job to me as if I was a 5-year-old.
Do you sometimes see like those posters in the city?
Yeah.
So I'm responsible for those posters for Nokia phones in 12 countries in Europe.
Just the posters?
No, but like you're a 5-year-old. So I don't know what else you know about marketing as a 5-year-old other than posters. But it's not just the posters. Of course, it's like PR, but trust me, kids don't want to know anything about PR. It's PR, it's channel marketing, it's campaigns, it's posters. It's just a whole marketing and communication aspect for 12 countries in Europe.
That sounds like a lot of responsibility.
It is, but I think if you just do it with a light heart, then it's all right.
How did you end up in Nokia?
I was working for a marketing agency as an intern, and their biggest client was Nokia phones. I was there as an assistant, and again, they told me I suck and that I need to change my job, that I cannot stay with them after my internship. So a month before the internship ended, we all went together on a little retreat and we did like a personality test. And we then put all the personality tests of everyone in the agency, we overlapped them to see where is like the majority of the people in the company. And they realized that I'm in a completely different corner than the rest of the agency. And so we all realized that I'm just doing the wrong job. So then they connected me with Nokia, one of their customers, to do a sales rep job in Switzerland, where I just literally drove around in the car and I talked to people all day long on how they can sell better phones and like how they can sell it in store. It was definitely unplanned, and it was like a lot of nice people that were standing around me and were just in the right place at the right moment, and coincidence after coincidence, yeah.
What do you love about the job?
Freedom and creative outlet.
What's the biggest challenge?
To convince internal marketing people that your ideas are good and that they can work in the market.
How much can you earn approximately doing this job?
It really depends, but I would say in a position like that, it can start between 100,000 and can go all the way up to 250.
You've told me you've got a couple of side gigs that you do. One of them in particular, I love the idea of Kaffiabo.
Yes.
Tell me about Kaffiabo.
Kaffiabo is a Swiss word for coffee subscription. And what we do is basically we send out every month a box with coffee from a different roaster from Switzerland. And it's to make people happy and to give them the convenience that they don't have to go out and find good coffee. It just comes to their doorstep.
And you've been doing this for how long?
We started the company 1.5 years ago, and we have now a customer base of around like 60 people, which is like small, but also like exciting because all those people are none of our friends. There are people that just found us through the internet, and that's really exciting, yeah. So it's all Swiss roasters. Of course, the coffee doesn't grow in Switzerland. So the coffee originates in different countries, but then it's being transported to Switzerland as green beans, and then they are being roasted here in Switzerland from all Swiss roasters.
Who is your team?
It was originally my idea, and I have 2 co-founders with me, Justin and Claudio, and we all have very different gifts, which is perfect because we complement each other. So it's a team of 3. Some of us know more about coffee than others, but that's perfect like that.
What do you love about this job?
To bring joy and quality to people's life.
What's a big challenge at the moment?
A big challenge at the moment is like to see the worth in it and like to pull through, because it's like a very small scale business. It's about passion, and sometimes that's a little bit difficult.
If you could make a wish that could magically come true for this business, what would that wish be?
That everyone in Switzerland knows about it.
Okay, well, maybe this video will go viral and everyone will find out about it. But if they did, they would go to Kaffiabo.ch.
Exactly. Yeah, you have your account. You can say how much you want, 500 grams, 1 kilo, and you can pause it. It basically works like a Netflix or Spotify subscription.
Okay, that sounds really cool. I'll have to check it out. So you're in the mobile phone industry.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you think is the biggest challenge the workforce in your industry faces today?
I'm extremely young in the mobile phone industry. Most of the people that are in there are a lot older than I am because it's a very young industry. So people that started there young are still in it and they are slowly starting to retire. So I think the challenge in that is like it's a bubble. Everyone knows each other, specifically here in the German-speaking countries. Everyone knows each other. Everyone is all the time together. And I'm really curious to see what's going to happen once this bubble breaks up.
You think the bubble will burst?
I mean, it has to eventually because all those older people are going to retire and someone else is going to have to take over.
Do you find the knowledge is being effectively handed down to the younger generations? Because we don't stick around for long. We like to move, we like to try different things, we like to move around different jobs. I see this in tech as well, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to keep people there, so the knowledge is going to dissipate at some point.
I think we move a lot in our jobs because we don't feel accepted or like trusted or listened to. I think if we can change that, even young people are going to stay.
What part of your job costs you the most energy?
Everything that is admin related. I hate admin. I hate finance stuff. I hate proof of execution.
Boring.
Yeah. I love creating. I love creating things from nothing.
Me too, man. Me too. It's amazing when you see the result of something there. What does your business or your industry get right, and what could be better?
I don't know what we do right. We created something that has conquered the world. I mean, to a certain degree, when you see it from a business perspective, it feels right. But the question is it for our actual health? I mean, connecting the world, it sounds pretty boring. I mean, it has brought a lot of innovation, definitely.
What do you think could be better?
I think there could be more honesty in what it does to us humans, or transparency.
Yeah.
But I think that's also something that the young generation is looking for and that we love. Transparency from businesses is something that we admire, love.
I think we're looking for more businesses nowadays to be leaders when it comes to being transparent, to really set a new standard in terms of what they're doing and what their intent is. And we're looking for good businesses. What work or job would you do if money wasn't a question?
I would love to start businesses, have ideas, make them work, and then give it to a person that is great with keeping it up and then do the next one. I love bringing exciting products to people. I like to think about how something can be done better, more fun, how it can bring more positivity to life.
What would your life advice be for the young generation?
Stay open and try to learn. I think it's one of the most dangerous things to stop being open and stop learning. And if you don't understand that other ways work perfectly fine as well. And I'm not just talking about work and stuff, just in general. I married an American, so I'm learning that the American way is sometimes amazing and work in certain parts better than the Swiss way. And I think sometimes we can forget if we are stuck in our ways.
I think the Americans, what they really get right is they celebrate failure and they celebrate success. If that is not the right environment for innovation, I don't know what is.